Will a Republican challenge Donald Trump for the presidency in 2020? Hey everybody, it's Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on NewsTalk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Well, the New York Times over the weekend with a story out that Vice President Mike Pence, Senator Tom Cotton, and Senator Ben Sasse, along with Governor John Kasich, may just be a few of the Republicans who are looking at challenging President Trump for the Republican nomination come 2020. Of course, we're still quite a few years away from that, but at least speculation is mounting, if you will, on that front. Now, it wouldn't shock me if John Kasich tries to run against Donald Trump. It wouldn't surprise me if even a Ben Sasse maybe thinks about running against Donald Trump. But let's not forget, 2020 is still 3 years away. Well, I guess a little bit less than completely 3 years, but still, it's a long time in the political world away from deciding whether or not you're going to run for president. For Mike Pence, the vice president, he came out on Sunday and called the report disgusting, said that it was insulting, and in no way is he actually planning on challenging President Donald Trump in a Republican primary. I guess there's a couple of ways to think about this. Number one, Donald Trump might get bored and just decide he doesn't want to run for president again. That he tried to make America great again. He tried to be the outsider, and he just can't get anything moving in Washington, D.C. That's option number one that I think some Republicans are looking at. Number two is that if you lose the Senate, you lose the House, maybe Donald Trump is impeached. That's possible, but I don't see it happening. And I guess the third way that you could look at it is Donald Trump is just so unpopular among Republicans by 2020 that a John Kasich or a Mike Pence or somebody else decides to challenge him for the Republican nomination. Folks, we're still a long ways away from that. A lot can happen within the next couple of years politically with the president and with the Republican Party. Can Republicans abandon Donald Trump? Of course they could. But it's also very possible and could be even likely that Donald Trump will hit a high note here shortly, within the next year or so. Major pieces of his platform of legislation will pass. Maybe the repeal and replace of Obamacare. Maybe tax reform is done, and his polling numbers skyrocket. It's very possible. Listen, it all comes down to the economy. If the economy is roaring, if people are making money, if people feel better about their livelihood than they did a couple of weeks ago or a year ago, Donald Trump is going to be the Republican nominee once again for the presidency. If the economy falters and Donald Trump's numbers continue to plummet, then he's in real danger of seeing a Republican run against him. You can speculate all you want, but of course Mike Pence is going to think about his political future, as he should. So should Ben Sasse, so should Tom Cotton, and so should John Kasich. If I had to guess right now, John Kasich is more likely to run against Donald Trump than any of the other names mentioned by the New York Times, and it's mainly because John Kasich can't stand Donald Trump. And John Kasich thinks that the Republican Party misses a John Kasich presidency. I don't think that many Republicans miss John Kasich. He reminds me a lot of John McCain, and I don't think right now the Republican Party and the base want another McCain getting anywhere close to the White House. But we'll see what happens. It's definitely fun to speculate. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show, weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time, NewsTalk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day.